Today I'm going to break down the numbers on how much I posted on my website in its first year by month. Alright, so I crunched some numbers, and this first video that I did on this topic was really well received, and I found the information excellent for me to have known, but also helpful for you guys to know kind of what I did. And of course I'll pop a chart up on the screen here, but the goal here, I follow Income School quite a bit, and on their YouTube channel, and they talked about wanting, you know, your first 30 posts to get done as quickly as possible, and then they have a public timeline where they recommend how many posts you get done each month. So I'm going to show you what actually happened for my website, how much content I published, and then we can talk about, like, was it optimal? So in January I published 11 posts, in February 8, March, April, and May I published 7 posts, June and July I published 9, in August I published 13, in September I published 7, October I published 4, November I published 2, and December I published 11. So it was 100 posts in my first year, which was my goal. One of them was written by my mom, and I wrote the rest of them. So I don't know if that was enough content, and I know the recommendation is to front load as much as possible. I'm glad that I didn't, because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm glad that I went slow and steady and continued to learn throughout the year. I think I'm probably going to hurt from having such low numbers in October and November. I do wish that I had pushed more content during those months, but the reason I didn't is because I was working on Site 2. So I launched Site 2 in October, and those numbers are a little bit different. In October, I published 17 posts. We outsourced 4 of those. In November, 17, 4 were also outsourced. And in December, 16, and only 2 of those were outsourced posts. So that's why my numbers are a little bit lower in October and November, because we were pushing content harder on site number 2. I do think that was the better idea because I knew a lot better what I was doing. I had also purchased some of those keywords, so it was just plug and play. I didn't have to think about if it was a good idea or not. I just published the articles. I'm proud of my accomplishment. I think that's 150 blog posts that I published in my first year blogging. I feel good about that. I just want to say that I 100% expect to be successful, and I know that this might be a little bit like not what everyone thinks is the healthiest mindset, but for me, when you wake up every morning and write like thousands of words, you have to believe that it matters or you're going to keep sleeping. So staying on track, publishing as frequently as possible, and just believing with my whole heart that it's going to work, I think is what allowed me to publish 150 posts in my first year. A little bit of background, if you don't know me, I have 4 kids. The oldest is 6. And so we have a lot of really young kids in this house, and I'm still able to publish frequently by waking up early and just not doing much else. I just publish content. I go to sleep when the kids go to sleep. I wake up early. My husband wakes up with me. We write content until I go to work. I was able to publish 150 articles in my first year.